Okay, so we're going to be doing budget, Mizuki, and the reason for this being is because we have 600% elemental damage bonus, which is 1,200 elemental damage, or elemental mastery in Mizuki terms, I think, for Swirl. And I think at that point, we're kind of on the reach of, like, Sucrose can really mimic what Mizuki is able to do. Now, do I know Mizuki's best team? Not a single chance, but we are going to try and just mimic maybe something. I don't know. I honestly, it could have been a lot of things, right? I need to make sure I have, I don't have an artifact because I don't use. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I just stole all of Kazua's artifacts. And yeah, I mean, we're not here necessarily to have her do damage because, I mean, Mizuki really isn't doing damage. But we're here to decrease the res for both Hydro and Pyro at the same time, and more decrease. Oh, same res decrease is probably going to be worse. Huh. This is a tough decision to do, I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't know who goes with the Xilonen. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. Oh, yeah, and I'm not even... Alright, this is real budget. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, this is mega giga budget because I don't have Sucrose leveled up, which would increase our swirl damage by a lot. So, it's budget. I didn't lie. I told you we were on a budget. I told you. You're the one who didn't listen. All right, here we go. All right, look at that damage. All right, let's see what kind of swirl damage we can get. All right. So my Mavuika is so insane. I love Mavuika off field, especially just like mine with her C2, man. It's just utterly insane. Like there's just nothing else like it. I love it. I like legitimately. So, YouTube gave me a... Okay. Okay. YouTube gave me a recommendation to make a most underrated characters in the game. And I feel like I could probably do, like, a top 10 of that. If you guys want to see that, feel free to comment in the, section below. Yeah, that section that's labeled comment section. Yeah, do that. That's the section that you do the comments in, right? I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong on that, though. Alright, I'm going to try and make this fast. I do also have memberships, just in case, if you want to support the channel, feel free to, go down there. $5 a month, you get videos basically 8 hours early. Sometimes it's more than that, but basically, as soon as the videos are ready to be published, they're ready for members to watch, basically. So if you have a time struggle with watching my videos and I upload an inconvenient time for you, then, maybe $5 a month. Yeah, I don't mean to say that as in like, oh yeah, give me $5 a month as like an extortion thing, but, or I would prefer to have my 8 a.m. upload time synchronized across my channel rather than just random, throw out a video whenever I'm ready to do the video. It wouldn't really, it'd be like at 10 o'clock is when I would put the video out, right? To me, the 8 a.m. time is better. So let's go. So yeah, that's all I was saying. And let's go ahead. There are a couple other perks, so if you want to check those out, then feel free to, but no pressure. All right, let's go. I am expecting amazing things from this team, if I'm being honest. I say this, but Chaska wasn't able to actually, like, defeat this at a reasonable time, and I'm not expecting... I mean, I guess Sucrose is kind of buffing, like, Mavuika. I don't know. I wouldn't expect this team to beat it in a reasonable time either, if I'm being entirely honest. Like, I can't... It's weird. I don't know really how I would say this. I mean... Will this be embarrassing if it does better than Chaska? A little bit, but at the same time, I am like giga buffing my C2 Mavuika's off-field damage, and like realistically, this isn't like an insane something that I would like care to look at, right? This isn't a proper team. I mean, it's Mizuki's proper team, but I can't really speak as to how this works. All right, there we go. 157,000. There you go. More. And done. All right. I mean, it cleared within a minute. We're not within a minute. I think it cleared a little bit. Yeah, 1 minute, 5 seconds. All right. Not bad whatsoever. Now we're going to get into the next final chamber here. Okay, so now we are on to the next section here. I don't necessarily, like I said, I don't know Mizuki's teams. I do not really care to know Mizuki's teams because I don't have the character. When I have the character, I'll take the time to learn her stuff. But, right now we're just doing cheapo, Mizuki sort of, and yeah, I mean, it's working. I mean, the swirl damage, it's doing 7,000 swirl damage. That's not awful at all. If I remember correctly, Overload does about 15,000 damage. It depends if you build EM. Generally, when you're not building EM, you're going to have like Overload. I could have definitely put more EM on my Sucrose and also got well, chat, we'll restart. I will restart. I don't want to have this just be like super, you know, oh, hey, elemental mastery. Sure, let's pick that. Why not? Okay. Like, I don't want us to be like super, oh, wow, look at this. Like, I don't want us to be super, like, you know, dependent on Mavuika, and to the point where we're literally taking, like, she is the only one who is able to clear the chamber for us, right? Let's go ahead and make sure we're in range. I feel like, why is Mavuika not raining down on this guy? If I'm being entirely honest, it's not great. Would prefer if we were raining down, like, fire down onto the guy, Mavuika. I would prefer that. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and do that. And then Sucrose, go ahead. Do it, Sucrose. Do it to him. Do it to him. Oh, almost Mavuika. Mavuika, you're yep. Okay, there you go. There we go. Not bad. Was it awful, though? Nah, 917. Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's a big reason as to why that team worked, and it's mainly Mavuika and her insane-o off-field damage, plus, you know, me basically just sitting there and be like, all right, let's have Xilonen on the team for obvious reasons. Xilonen, especially with my C2 version, is giving... Hey! And people say I'm a Mavuika simp. I hadn't even gotten this. Yeah, super easy. Yeah, look at that. Super duper easy, chat. Super duper easy. But yeah, swirl damage was doing about 7,000. So, I mean, I imagine it's gonna want an actual proper Mizuki team. It'll probably hit about as much as Overload. And then you have these three characters, or these two characters, mainly Mavuika Furina, I think, is the combo that you'll use. And then you can use whoever else you want. Kazuha's not going to be that great because you can't stack BV in him. It's a little weird of how they want to go ahead and try and do that. I don't necessarily know. But, yeah, I think, like I said, when Mizuki was released, like, she's bad, but it doesn't matter because you can have just this team carry you, right? And it's the sort of same thing. Like, I don't think Chaska, like, when you want to play Chaska, it's like the team that I was using with Chaska, it was because I wanted to play Chaska, right? So I sort of made sure I was staying in with Chaska. If I seriously wanted to try and, like, you know, beat the chamber with Chaska, I would have put Xilonen on the team, right? I would have put Xilonen on the team, had Chaska do literally nothing except be a DPS who was, like, you know, doing whatever, right? So that's sort of the difference between these two characters. Mizuki, her entire sort of gameplay overall is based on these characters, right? You're not playing Mizuki to really play her. You're playing her to play the team that she's attached with. And the team that she's attached with is whatever team you want. You could run Fischl on this team, right? Instead of Xilonen. I don't care. You know, I think it'll still work fine. I think you'll still be great, right? Well, Mizuki isn't really going to be doing a lot for these DPS characters. I don't think that that's really an issue, and I don't really care. And as I, like, and just to make sure that we're clear, well, I guess I got to do this. To make sure that we're clear, like, the reason why I'm doing this with Sucrose is because they do give the extra 600%, which I think Mizuki can reach at 1,200 elemental mastery, if I remember correctly. I think she can reach that. You know, you give her swirl damage, and then you have that, basically. I think overall, the team is fun, and I think, you know, it's a cool team, especially for a standard banner character to have, because I think she's going to be a character that a lot of people get, and they don't really necessarily have to use her, right? I don't really think people would want her to be a limited character if that was her design, if I'm being entirely honest. So I think giving a standard banner character this design is actually pretty good, I would say. I do like the choice to, you know, rather than making this like a limited character kit, right? They probably would have made it a lot better if it was a limited character kit, but I mean, you know, at a certain point, the off-field damage characters are just doing so much off-field damage that if you buff them too much, it could end up really badly, right? Because even Mavuika, her off-field damage is insane, but Mavuika doesn't have another Mavuika to do that much off-field damage. Her entire team is a hyper carry team, right? You have the Melt, Xilonen, and then Bennett, right? Also, yes, I just said Lolly was basically Melt. I mean, that's true. That's a true statement, but, you know, not necessarily her name. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy it. Like I said, if you want to become a member, feel free to become a member. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.